Welcome to Deep Thought. When you see get rich quick social media, think! Think. I was thinking about that the other day because, in Deep Thought, it's about just thinking, not just about some metaphysics or something. That's why I talk about different things. But you ever see social media? Any of y'all, if y'all on TikTok, IG, maybe Facebook, maybe get something to say, hey, get into this. You can make all this money overnight. Or you can make 4,000. They tell you all this stuff. And I guarantee they catch somebody. I guarantee. But you got to think about it. First of all, just overall, ain't no such thing as get rich quick. Especially if it's in some industry that you don't have a talent for. Let me get into that. Well, first of all, think about something. Do you know anything about this particular area? Like, I've had people try to hit me up over the years, even before social media, and they try to get me involved in something. I was like, I don't know anything about it. I don't have any interest in it. How am I gonna get rich at it? I don't know anything about it. Because they'll say everybody's gonna make money with it. In fact, that's how multi-level marketing works. They'll have you doing a bunch of stuff. And let's just be real, a lot of them are Ponzi schemes. They'll say, hey, they'll say, well, if you give me money for this, we'll invest it in this. And you'll get some money, but usually you're getting it from the person who invested after you. And then at some point, the scheme comes down. You got to think. First of all, if you want to get rich, you want to be successful, it needs to be at something that you have a skill with. Think. Do you know anything about this? Think. And even then, even if it's something you know about, nothing happens quickly. You got to work at it. Let me use those Ponzi schemes. A lot of people don't think about what they're working at. They just trust in that they can make some money, or, some business people say, well, if you get into this, you can make a lot of money. But usually it's really dependent on, usually you don't. Of course, they'll tell you that they do. But see, to make money, to make money, period, you got to be really good at something. You got to have the right community that you're selling to, that you're selling your product or service to. And you got to go through some hard work. Ain't no such thing as get rich quick, period. But here's the problem. A lot of people really don't think that way. That's why lotteries are so popular. I remember I was in a store the other day, and it was a machine where people could just walk up and play the lottery themselves. And I was like, man, we won't get into the AI and self checkouts and all of that. But I was just like, wow. Like, let's use the lottery for example anyway. How many people play that don't get jack? How much money have they put into it? The same money that they could have taken and maybe put it into a savings. Maybe that would have got a little bit of interest, maybe a money market. Maybe actually invest in an actual, legitimate company that pays a dividend. And it would have been some work, it would have been some time, but you would have got something from it. But people want it quick, and that's how they get you. Now, a lot of people, they see those things, they're like, hey, whatever. But you get somebody who needs some money real quick, or somebody who think, oh yeah, I can get this quick, boom, they get them. And that's what they look for anyway. Like any scammer, they see this video, they gonna be like, they either gonna comment, thumb it down, or pray that nobody sees it. And they can still gonna get their people. They still gonna get their people. But you got to think. I'm going to tell you what. Anytime anybody's offering money, think. I don't care what it's for. Or saying you can make a lot of money doing this, that, and the third, think. I don't care what it is. Is it something you're interested in? Is it something you're good at? Like, that's why I even say research. Like, even for what I say, I always say research it for yourself, don't I? I don't want y'all taking my word at everything. Go research it for yourself. Go check out the books and everything. Do it for yourself, And then then still the main question is it an area you're interested in? But if it's an area that you're interested in, you can do your own research. You don't have to go through somebody else. You know? In fact, I would tell you what I get sometimes. I get a lot of people. Well, I don't get it as much, but I get some guys. They say, "Hey, we can do some thumbnails for you. Oh, we can get you more more subs. You can get you all of this." I'm like, no, I do it myself. I do it myself. Like I used to have a lot of people hit me up and say, "Well, we can do some shorts for you." I can do that myself. You know, I don't need to pay somebody to do it, because you offering me some, and that's trying to tap into my desire for more money. But then I can save the money I would have to pay somebody and do it myself if I'm interested in it. See, because I'm thinking about it, you know. But see, they're going to get some people who ain't thinking about it. And then that's how sometimes people get scammed. That's how some people get scammed. Or, you know, they might say, well, if you pay some money, and like one scam I found out about on, it was on IG. You had some people hitting people up and say, "Hey, you want to be an ambassador for us, right? Ambassador, wear our clothes. Well, you just got to buy this clothes. You just got to buy these clothes and everything." Scam. Like, I would say this. Be careful of anything that's asking for any money. Like, you got to pay money for this course or whatever. That's the first thing. Not to say something isn't free. It's going to be free. Usually if you get some certification or learning or education, you're going to pay. But do the research first. Make sure they're legit. You know, look them up. See if there have been any complaints. And you got to check that with everything. Because I remember I saw this IG post from a former FBI agent. He was saying he found out about these 3 nursing schools in Florida that were actually fake. So even then, you still gotta check with stuff. And I would say that in general, regardless of what it is, always check. Just like I say, check with my stuff. Check with it. How legit is it? Because it's too many scam artists out here. You got to think about it. They trying to get you. And I know I pissed off some scam artists. I had one guy on IG. He damn near threatened me. He damn near came at me like, "Oh yeah, you better do this, or you should do this." It's like, I'm thinking to myself, if I saw that person in person, I'd go to their jaw. I'm like, "You okay? You trying to threaten me to save my money? For me to spend my money on something I don't need from you? Something I can do for myself?" And first of all, I would say this for me, for anybody, any scammers even trying to watch this. If I got an interest in something, I'll look for you. You don't even have to come to me. I'll come look for you if I need something bad enough. I'll come look for you. And even then, I'm doing my due diligence. But here's the thing. When you see anything like that, and not just on social media, but just in life period, think. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for now, y'all. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.